Hey guys, Mike Burrows here at B&B Credit Builders. Hey, I wanted to share with you an experience that just happened to me that affected my credit negatively, and it's probably happening to you guys every day out there. I was in Kohls with my son, getting him some school clothes over the weekend, and I know at one point I had a Kohls credit card. So when I got to the register, she said, "Well, if you put these clothes on your son or your credit card, we'll knock like 20% off." So I don't know, I had like a couple $100 in clothes there. So I told her to go ahead, and here to find out that Kohl's closed my credit card. And I opened that card up way before I got involved with credit, and now I know not to do that kind of a thing. But what Kohl's did there, they closed my account because I hadn't spent money for probably a year at Kohl's. And to them, they just closed their account. This person is not spending money here. But what these stores don't realize is they're hurting people's credit when they close their accounts. And how that works is there's really two reasons why you never want to open a store credit card. Number one reason is they never give you a big limit. Okay, $500, $1,000. Okay, well, if you have a $1,000 credit card and you spend $500 on that card, your utilization is 50%, and that kills your credit. You got to keep all your credit cards down below 10%. The sweet spot's 1 to 7%. So if you go put $500 on a $1,000 credit card, your score will drop right away. Now, all you have to do is pay that card off and your score will go back up, but you don't want that fluctuation. But the other thing is the account, if you don't spend money on these store cards, they're going to close your card. Okay, and you want a long history. That's what you want on your credit cards. So ideally you have 5, 10, 20, 30-year-old credit cards. My mother has a 35-year-old JC Penney card, and that's what you're looking for. So if I told you to go out and apply for a credit card, but it had an $89 a year fee, you'd probably say no. Well, because there's other credit cards that don't have yearly fees. Well, think of a store card. If I don't go and spend money at Kohl's every year, they're going to close my account. And what that does is it shortens my history. So how this works is if you have one credit card, it's 10 years old, and then you open a second credit card, well, now you have two credit cards average at 10 years old. So now your average is 5 years old, and you can see that right here in my credit report. You can see my average age of accounts is 6 years, and you can see there's some misreporting on this bureau's 5.4 and 6.2. Now, luckily, I've diversified, and I have about 12 to 15 credit cards, and the closing of one credit card account did not have a major effect on my credit score. But if you're like most people, Bankrate.com says the average American has 2 or 3 credit cards. Well, if you had one closed, that could drastically affect your credit score and knock it down. So it's never a good idea to open a store credit card. I know you go into them stores and they say, hey, if you open up our store card, we'll give you 10% off or 20% off. But honestly, you're standing there with $100 in product, they give you 10% off. Is $10 worth messing with your credit score over? What you want to do is you want to open a Citi card, a Bank of America card, a Capital One, a Barclays. These type of credit cards, these mainstream cards. Now, don't get me wrong, they will also close your accounts for inactivity, but it's like 5 to 7 years of not using your credit card, not 6 months or even a year. These store cards are so quick to shut your card off. Now, the other thing is some store cards do offer a Visa or MasterCard. Like Sears has a MasterCard. Now that's a little different because you can spend that money anywhere. You can stop at the gas pump. You can use it for anything. That kind of a card is okay. I'm just referring to the cards at the stores where you got to go into Sears, you got to go into JCPenney. You don't want to open those cards. Some of these reports I look at, some folks have 10 or 12 of these store cards, and that shows so many small, tiny accounts. And as those stores close those, their credit score really takes a dive. Okay, so just remember, don't open up any store cards. Open up mainstream cards. And if you guys are looking to, or if you know anybody who needs to repair their credit, or we take pride in helping young people build their credit, If you're looking at your student loans, you don't know what to do with private student loans, federal student loans. If you have a business and you don't have business credit, give us a call here at B&B Credit Builders. That's what we do. We'd love to help you. Have a great day.